Hey guys, welcome to the Limbo series. Today we're going to start with a good old classic puzzle game. This will be the first time running through it, but yeah, just enjoy, I guess. Just to show you guys a few things. The mouse has nothing to do with this game. It all comes down to the keys. You just use your arrow keys as such, your control, and your control key, and that's about it. You can enable your WASD keys in the settings, but it's not really that important. Alright. And just, here we go. New game. Alright. And it's kind of cool. Actually, I played this a couple of times back on the Xbox, but I sat here for so long, just sitting there waiting for this guy to move, and it was really funny. Actually, I didn't know what to do. I found out like once you start moving, your guy starts to go back into life. So that's a cool thing just to remember. Move the keys right away at the start. The control key is to use things. So as the guy runs through the forest. The thing was, I was looking up a few stories about the game, and if you look in the background, you see a story portrayed. And that right there, I found out is, well, just look at it. There's spikes in it. It just tells you enough. So here, you pull this back. Guess. Oh, jump. There we go. And I did play this on the Xbox, so you'll notice the chapters are really, really different from here to the Xbox. I believe the Xbox has a lot less chapters. When I came onto this, I noticed that there's a few things removed, so to speak, or enhanced, like large. This is always like PC versions better than any game before, so that's always something to look into. Now, the one thing I read was that in the background you'll see that this is a boy who died in a car crash. I'm not really sure. I mean, at one point there's a backdrop with the car there, and it's kind of cool if you think about it. How this game is very, very spooky, and I always thought that was kind of cool. Just playing with the boat over here. Nice little grass. There. So you always want to come over here. You always take control on like things you can act with. You bring this boat right up onto the beach, right out onto this grass over here. Right there, jump up, and then proceed to jump over here. Very simple, quick. Always just up key, and that's when you do the quick jump, left and the up key. A lot of this game is the basic fundamentals, but that right there, my first time, was very confusing part. I didn't know you could just grab at the boat and you could take it with you. See, right here, you always want to stop and look, because these come up every so often. You always want to move these. Oop. A lot of those bear traps, they come up every so often. Even right here, actually. Right there. So at this point, you just want to take it, move it back, and just set that little trap right there. You want to climb up here, and then just kind of jump up. Oh. No. Just keep jumping. There we go. And this is part where you go right, then left. Kind of like a swing, going Tarzan on it. And I know there are 24 chapters in this game, so it is quite fun to play, but it's very, very short. It's a very short game if you want to play it. It lasts about a full day in time. So I've always enjoyed the game. It's always very fun on the Xbox. I won't be on this channel. There won't be any Xbox feeds from me, at least. I'm unsure about Mike. knocks on this. But it's always fun. This part right here, just a tip, always look up for these. Always look in the forest for basic things. Because for a while I was like swimming with this, and I didn't know what to do. So, you know, it's just, I always want to look out for those basic things. Pull this back, always go under, directly under. Jump up. Make sure both your feet are there, and then begin to do the Tarzan swing. You will, by the way, die if you miss at certain points. Like right here, if I miss, like right now, oh no, I believe you do live. When you're at the very top, you can die. Very simple. There's some funny deaths that happen in this, but there's a point when the spider is chasing you, and you keep getting hit by it, and it's just so obnoxious. It's so annoying, actually. You push that over, run over. There's this thing over here. I haven't learned, actually, what this does, so if you do get it, that's what it does. Jump, just go back and forth, just climb your way down. There we go, and we're officially back down. Run, always run back. Oh, nope, sorry. You want to push this in. Remember to always hit your control key, and, or if you're on a different platform, I mean, whether you're Mac, I believe it's all multi. And this is where I believe the first encounter with the spider takes place. He's actually in the tree. Remember, always look up for things like that. Right there, you'll see that the little bear trap. You just pay attention to the bear trap, and you'll notice things over here. You get a little close. It'll actually point at you. It'll point. It goes up, and then you just move. And that's when you hear the initial drop of it. Oh, there we go. One more. It takes 2 to 3 times of it pointing at you, and then it's going up, and it drops. There we go. The official drop. I prefer to go right here with it. I've seen people go on the other side, but if you're right here with it, this is the risky part. So you go right underneath, completely underneath. Wait for him to swing, move right into it. Well, that's gone. Right here, he goes to swing. That one's gonna go right away. So he got me for a while, but he does a 1. Right there. He climbs up the tree, and you can freely run by. That was the very basics right there. This for a while stumped me. You just jump down here. And it's very a simple game at points. It does get more advanced later on, as you'll see through the walkthrough and gameplay. This over here threw me off for so long. I didn't know that this would happen, and this freaked me out. You're trying to jump out, and this was also that the spider is the little boy's fears. His biggest fear is spiders. And later on you'll see in the background the car lights, the headlights, and that shows that he died or went into coma in his in the car crash. And this is what he's living in, this comatose right here. I thought that was kind of cool, very drawn out story. But once you're right here, just swing. Just left and right, basically like you're doing the Tarzan swing. It's very simple, and you drop. But I don't know, I've always thought this was kind of funny how you're just jumping all over the place as this guy. I don't know, it just looks really weird. So once you're right about around here, just keep going. He'll come to a land part over here. Oh, actually right there, that's where the headlights are. Back there. And you can see that flashing, which they say is the headlights. And I thought that was very cool right here. Make sure you jump. This one you gotta hit it. Make sure it's rolling. Right once it's rolling, get back. If you don't get back, you're gonna die, and you start back a little bit farther back at the top of that hill. Oh, wow, I completely forgot about this part. Once you're about there, it's very simple, actually. This is actually when the spider comes back, and you'll eventually make your escape. Actually, it wasn't that hard when I first saw this. I didn't know what you were supposed to do. Not really, I actually knew exactly what to do, but I would think, it would go a little bit faster. But this creepy ass thing over here just keeps going after you. So you'll work your way over here, and the spider will always follow you through the game, from what I remember. Right here, and then you try and jump through, but that's when you initially get out. And here's when they said the boy goes back to its original part where he relapse in life, but I'm not even sure about that theory, because something else different happens over here. He meets someone, but then this happens. So I think it was that's what the father is. That's the father. And be very careful with that, with this thing right here, because that thing that just fell, the bear trap that fell, it can kill you very quick. And jump up. There's one over here. This is very cool. Right. Oops. There's one after that twig you break right there, and that's where you. Oh, sorry. I keep slinging myself to death. Right here. Just jump. Do a little parkour. This one falls. Remember to jump. Sometimes you just don't jump. And right here, once this thing comes down, jump over it. A quick jump right as it's coming towards you. Again, right before you hit the ledge over there, you'll want to do another jump. And that'll be it for this first walkthrough. Thank you, actually. That's where we'll stop. The next 2 videos will contain the rest. Thank you guys. Subscribe, like button, comment, tell us what you think. We'll be doing any amount of reviews on games you want, anything, any computers you want to know about. Feel free to ask. Thanks, guys. Have a nice night.